Hi and welcome to my channel. Today's workout is a Tabata style workout with 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest. But before we get there, we're going to start with a warm-up. So take it to a wide stance, somewhat of a sumo or a plie, and we'll start just rotating the spine. Anytime you work out, you want to make sure you're moving all the joints of the body, just getting them loose, warm, and prepared. Starting with the spine, let's go in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to a side lunge, side to side, feeling that stretch on the inner thigh. That should feel fantastic. We've got some lateral moves today, some side to side action. So we're warming up there in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's stay on one side, reaching the opposite arm down toward that knee, then open up toward the ceiling. 7 more times. Feel that stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hands back down to the thighs, pressing outward here. Just shift back and forth. You can see the action you're getting in your knee and ankle joints here as we just shift our weight side to side, letting the knees and ankles move. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it to a side lunge. Bring the other arm down to the inside of that knee, and then we rotate upwards, and we go 7 more times. Great, nice stretch right there. 2, and 1 more, nice. Again, take it to a nice wide sumo squat or a plie. Feel those hips open. We're gonna take the hands, if it's comfortable, to reach to the floor and straighten the legs. If it's not comfortable, keep the hands right here, and here's your forward stretch. So either way, hands on floor or thighs, hold it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Soft knees, hands to thighs, roll up through the spine, feeling good, energized and ready. A couple of arm circles on one side and the other. Open and close the arms, chest and back, ready to go. All right, we are ready for our first Tabata. Go ahead and jog in place. I always do a low impact jog, or maybe you want to step tap while I demonstrate our first 2 moves. We're going to go from a press jack to a sumo pulse curl. Our press jack is a nice low impact jumping jack with an overhead press. Good, our sumo curl looks like this, wide stance, drop it low, we pulse and curl. All right, so if you're ready to go, you can decide to do all of those exercises with no weight or dumbbells, small or big, up to you. Are you ready? I'm hitting that timer. Ready, set, press jacks, go. Excuse me. Press jacks. 20 seconds of work. Followed by 10 seconds of rest. I love Tabata because I know the rest, I know the break is always right around the corner. Take it wide, drop into that pulse, and we curl. Now again, you might want a larger weight. You might want no weight at all, and it is all good, folks. If it feels good, it's good. Couple more seconds in our 20 seconds of work. 10 seconds of rest, coming right up. All right, during that rest phase, you're taking a breath, you're shaking out whatever's uncomfortable. I'm gonna do these press jacks with no weights, but both arms. That feels good to my shoulders. If you've ever had a shoulder injury, pushing weight overhead might irritate it, so always feel free to modify without weights or without going overhead. So many options, folks. Take what works for you. Key word here is what works for you. Ready for our next move? Nice wide stance or sumo. Drop into that pulse, and we curl. Kind of feel like I'm drumming on a big old drum. Feel my heart rate climbing, starting to sweat. Oh, this feels great. And rest. Nice, that's 2 sets down out of 4. Or 4 Tabatas out of 8. Depends on how you look at it. Here we go, press jacks. Low impact doesn't have to mean low energy. You've heard me say that before, I'll say it again. Low impact doesn't have to mean low energy. I can get my heart rate up, I can work up a sweat right here without ever leaving the ground. Rest. 10 seconds of rest. I'm gonna get ready for my next move. Sumo pulse and curl. Here we go. We are just cruising right through our workout. I love Tabata workouts. They just go by so quickly. Time flies when you're having fun. Good, nice, easy pulses and curl and curl and curl and curl and rest. All right, folks. Shake it out, take a breath. We've got one more set of those 2 exercises to finish off our Tabata. So here we go, press jack. I'm gonna show you another option. You can keep those arms low, just tapping out nice and easy. You can make those arms bigger. You can speed it up. So many options. Press jacks and rest, 10 seconds. We'll move into our sumo pulse. Drop it like it's hot. And pulse, here we go. Curling and curling. If you want to intensify and curl both at the same time, that's a great option as well. Do what feels good, do what challenges you, do what you can keep doing. 3 more seconds. And we did it! That's the end of our first Tabata. I've got 3 more sets of exercises for you, but right now we've got a full minute break. Set my weights down. I'm gonna get my water. I'm gonna come on up here and say hello. How you doing? You can see how red I am. Low impact workouts, not low energy. We're getting all the work done. We're challenging our muscles, challenging our cardiovascular system, challenging my ability to speak and breathe and move at the same time on video. Whew. All right, here are your next 2 moves. They're gonna be a muscle snatch and a wood chopper. I'm only gonna use 1 dumbbell, and as always, dumbbell optional. I'm gonna start with a muscle snatch. Supported squat, hand is right here between the knees. I'm gonna pull that dumbbell up, leading with my elbow, pulling up like I'm zipping up a zipper, and then punching the ceiling. And if you'll notice, as I push that punch, my heels come off the ground. Then it's gonna be followed by a wood chopper. Again, watch my heels. They lift as I pivot toward the swing. So you decide, you want a dumbbell or no dumbbell? We start with that muscle snatch in 3, 2, 1. Go time. Supported squat. Zip up the jacket and punch. You're in charge of how much resistance you have or how big your weight is, if any at all. And you're in charge of the speed or the tempo you move. Those things are all gonna make it more or less intense. So pay attention to the speed in which you move, how much weight is in your hand, and your range of motion. Here's a small wood chop. Here's a big wood chop. Come on, take down that tree. Engage the core muscles. You should feel some action there in your waistline or your obliques. As you reach, pull. Obliques, lats, and shoulders, all in the game here. There's your 10-second break. Thank you, 10-second break. All right, a little wider than hips. Supported squat, weight in the knees, right in between the knees. Pull it up, punch, punch. If having a weight in your hand as your arm goes over your head If that causes any strain in your neck, shoulder, or back, by all means, put the weight down. You can always put it down. All right, we got 10 seconds to chop down that tree. Here we go, 20 seconds on the clock. Let's do it. Pro tip, hold on to that dumbbell. You don't want to send it through your front window or hit one of your kids as they walk through. Lift, push, swing, chop, pivot, pause. 10-second break. We're back to the muscle snatch. Third time through these 2 exercises. Here we go. You know the movement now, so I want you to tap into your own mind and muscle here. Think through your movements. A couple more seconds. There it is. Whew. All right. Good job. You ready to chop down that tree? Both hands on your dumbbell. Reach it up at an angle. Swing it down to a low angle. 20 seconds right here. Boom. Chop. Swing. Here's your 10-second break. We've got one more time through, I think. We're about to find out. Might have to edit this out, but I think we have one more time. Do we have one more time? Do we? Yes, we do. Muscle snatch right here. That dumbbell in the same hand. We have not changed hands, folks. We're about to for our next Tabata. But right now, you're still working that same arm, same side. You've got only a couple of seconds left. Don't stop now. Okay, stop now. All right, one more set of chops. Resting for 10. Resting for 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good, nice breath, nice exhale as you swing and execute that chop. There it is. All right, that's the end of that Tabata. We've got a full minute break, so grab yourself some water. Whew. My heart rate is up, I am sweating, I am definitely feeling that workout glow. Oh, people always ask me, are you okay when they see me working out? Are you okay? Because I turn so red and I get so sweaty, but I love it. Love that feeling of I am alive, I can do things, my body is moving. I like just a little bit of muscle ache, you know. When you know that muscle's there and it's working. Whew. All right, we've still got 20 seconds of break here. So let's just review those next 2 moves. I've changed hands, supported squat. Dumbbell starts out right between the knees here. We're gonna raise the elbow, lead with the elbow, and let the dumbbell zip up our jacket. And then punch the ceiling with your knuckles in one smooth move. Then we will chop down this tree over here. Swinging high to low. Are you ready to go? Let's do it. Let's do it. Muscle snatch. Other hand. Coming up on the balls of my feet just for a nice power push right there. Trying to punch the ceiling. As the hand goes up, abs go in. Okay, so maybe they don't actually go in because they're just sitting there like a pooch, but you are contracting those muscles and telling them in. All right, ready for the chop? We're starting up here, pivoting and swinging low. Clock is ticking. Let's get going. Nice big breath. Big exhales, you contract those core muscles. Boom. There it is, 10-second break. Same hand, same 2 moves. Feet apart, supported squat, hand in the middle. Here we go. Muscle snatch. What does that look like without a weight? Maybe it's double support and reach right here, yeah? So if that feels challenging, if you're like, I can't do it, Corinne, that's all right. Find something that you can do. And I bet you can do that move right there. All right, you're on your break. You're on your break. I'm gonna pick up that dumbbell again. Let me demonstrate actually before I do. 20 seconds, let's go. Unweighted chop. See, I'm changing the tempo to a nice slow control, changing the range of motion a little bit smaller. So there's always some way you can do this move. Don't feel like you've got to do what's on the video all the time. You do what works for you. Some of you will be like, I want to pick up bigger weights, I want to move faster. Great, do it. But if you want to move less, if you want to move slower, great, do it. That's all you've got to decide is I'm going to do what works for me. Muscle snatch, let's go. This is our third time through this move. Yes. 10-second rest, and we chop or disco right here. All right, swing batter batter, and chop. Don't forget to lift those heels as you pivot. That's gonna save your knees from feeling the rotation. Your knees were not meant to rotate side to side, no. All right, 10-second rest, and we're on our last Tabata set. One set of muscle snatch, one set of wood choppers. We are done with this. I've only got one more Tabata after this. You're doing so great. That is another great thing about Tabata. If you only have 5 minutes to work out, you can do one of these Tabatas and get on with your day. I put together 4 for a workout because that gets to me to about 20 minutes with my warm-up and my cool-down, stretching. But if you only have 10 minutes, if you only have 5 minutes, I know you have 5 minutes in your day. I know you do. The busiest of busiest has 5 minutes. You can freaking do this work in your pajamas if you need to. But you've got to find the time for you. You've got to find the time to move for you and your health and your body. And you're done. Time to get water, rest for a minute. Whew. And like I said, we've got one more. I'm gonna take us another second to catch my breath. You're doing so great. Doesn't it feel good to just get your sweat on? Get your sweat on. All right, our next 2 moves, we've got a lunge hold while we pass this dumbbell under and over. So I'm gonna put the dumbbell in this hand, I'm gonna set the other leg forward. I'm gonna drop into a lunge and I'm just gonna hold that position, passing the weight under, passing the weight over. Under and over. Now you can see we've got no support here on this hinge forward lunge. So if that freaks you out a little, you're gonna support here, reach under and over, just like that. You can also go over to here, under and over. And you can also, instead of dropping into a full lunge here, you can keep that leg straight, over and under and over. Okay, so you've seen that's the only move. We're just gonna alternate from one side to the other. You decide what kind of dumbbell you want. You got that? Got it figured out? You got it? Got it in hand? Here we go. Hit that lunge, and we are going under and over. So, I don't think I need to tell you where we're focusing, where the work is happening. Do you feel it? Do you feel where that work is happening? Right here, folks. Woo! Switching sides. Now my other lunge is forward, my other leg is forward in the lunge. I've moved the weight to the other hand, hinging forward at the hips and over, passing under and over. Now besides that booty work that you're feeling, we're also working a lot of shoulders and lats as we take this dumbbell up and over. And that's 20 seconds. We're gonna go to the other side. Step forward, step back. I'm gonna do this move now completely modified. Maybe down to the most basic of level here. Reaching forward, reaching upward. Okay, so I want you to know you're invited to this party even if you feel like, I can't do those moves. Yeah, you can. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You just gotta believe that. You just gotta believe that. All right, I'm gonna switch sides, getting ready for the other side, taking that dumbbell under, hinging forward, over and switch it. It's go time. Focus on those core muscles, pulling inward, hinging forward from that hip joint and not rounding the spine. You feel me? Ta-da! Other side, step forward and switch. Here we go. Dropping into the lunge, I'm holding it here. Hinging, reaching under, passing over. Not passing out, right? Just passing over. You change this move to make it work for you. You modify it, you support it, but you find the way you can do it. Excellent work. Excellent. Got a nice little burn going on. That feels amazing. Here we go. Drop into that lunge. Pass it under, over. Now, range of motion. The deeper you go, the more work you're going to get done. Resistance. The more weight you have in your hand, the more work it's going to be. And rest. And then the last piece of modifying it or challenging is your speed, your tempo. The faster you go, the more work you're gonna get out of this. So I'm gonna go full range of motion. A little bit faster, but only if it feels good, right folks? That is the first order. Only if it feels good. Yes! All right, we're switching again. This move feels good. I love compound movement where the upper body and lower body challenges together, works together. Because in life, you're rarely asking a part of your body to work independently. Most movement requires upper body, lower body, and core muscles to engage and work in unison. Here we go. Is anybody counting out there? Is anybody counting? Was that our third set or fourth? We're about to find out. Let's just go ahead and get ready just in case. No, we did it. That's the end. That is the end. Everybody take a bow. Put that weight down. Take a bow. Whew. Bring those arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Hands to hips. Hinge forward at those hips. And stretch. Nice supported stretch here. You're gonna notice my back is in a neutral spine position. Yes. Go ahead and soften those knees. Taking the hands all the way to the floor. Step back with one foot and forward with the other. A nice deep lunge here. I'm gonna raise that arm back. Bring it forward and straighten the legs. Drop into the lunge. Bring the arm back. Bring the arm forward, straighten the legs. 2 more times. Nice work. Step forward and just switch legs. Dropping into a nice lunge. We're going to raise that other arm up and over, stretching the shoulder and chest. Bring it forward while you straighten those legs as much as you can. You don't have to be perfectly straight, right? Just so that you feel a stretch. You want to feel a hip open here. You want to feel the calf and hamstring stretch here. 2 more times at your own pace. Last time. Good, soften both knees, step forward, hands to thighs. Roll it up, nice and easy. Bring those arms across the chest. Shake out the chest, stretch the upper back. Good, arm circles reverse. Other side. Oh, that feels great. Feels so good. Nice work. Bring that other arm straight up and reach over and pat yourself on the back. And yes, other side, up and over, and a big pat on the back. Good job, everybody. Well done. Thank you for working out with me. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video and come back for more. I can't wait to see you again. Have a great day.